That's pretty. Awake to find myself on the bed of grass I created for Lux. I must have fallen asleep at some point. I sit up to see Lux with his eyes closed, deep in meditation. I hope he's feeling better.
Lux?
At the sound of my voice, Lux's eyes snap open.
Good morning. Did you sleep well?
Yeah. But what about you? Are you feeling okay?
Absolutely. You did such a wonderful job healing my wounds last night.
Oh, Lux, you're just being nice. I'm not sure I could have done much if I didn't have this necklace.
He smiles softly at me.
Nonsense. You have a gift for healing. All you need is practice.
I almost believe you.
Well, if we're both ready, we should probably head back now. The elders must be out of their minds with worry. Our classmates, too.
Yeah, you're right. I hope they haven't told Papa yet. He must be a wreck.
He'll be all right once he sees you home safe.
I hope so. All right, let's see.
I conjure up the image of the chariot in my mind, focusing all my energy through the executive. A few minutes later, the horses and chariot stand before us once again.
I have to research this when I get back. I know I've seen this chariot and those horses in my home village's archives, but I wonder if we have any records of them in Akash.
We're not even home yet, and you're already planning to run straight to the library?
Is that weird?
I guess it'd be weirder if you weren't. That's my Lux.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
I do too.
Good. Get used to it. Well, hang on.
Yes, ma'am.
I like him. I step in the chariot and gesture emphatically for Lux to climb aboard. Lux climbs aboard, grabbing hold of the side as I urge the horses upward. We surge forward, soaring up above the treetops. Just a few hours from the village, I can see what appears to be a regiment of elemental warriors from our village.
Lux, look there!
They must be coming to find us.
I think the impact our disappearance must have had on the village. It makes my stomach churn.
Shall we go down to meet them then?
I think maybe we should ditch our ride. We can talk to the elders about it, but I don't want to freak anybody out.
That all makes sense to me.
I circle around and land on some distance back. As soon as Lux and I have disembarked, I dismiss the chariot and it winks out of existence. A few minutes later, I hear a shout and two young scouts come running up through the forest, abandoning all pretense of discretion.
It's them! They're all right!
The other scout runs back, and a few minutes later, we're surrounded by a dozen or so of our village's finest warriors. They thump Lux on the back and lift me onto their shoulders. After a few moments of celebration, the regiment leader instructs the soldiers to break.
How did you manage to escape?
It's a really, really long story.
Go on. Amazing. You are to be commended for your bravery and service to the village and our people as a whole.
Thank you.
Will you be returning to the village now?
We were coming to negotiate for your release. But now that you've escaped and taken this artifact, there is sure to be a reprisal. We must go ahead to ensure that our village will be protected. We must let them know this will not be tolerated.
I'm not sure if that's a good idea. If our people clash again, there's no avoiding war between our villages. If I could speak to the elders, maybe we can come up with some diplomatic resolution. We can't keep this up forever.
I beg of you to return to the village with us now. Lux and I are fine. There's no longer any need to endanger the lives of our men. We must tread carefully. One wrong move could ignite a war between our people that could last for generations.
To my surprise, the regiment leader simply agrees with me. He gives a curt nod and signals to his men to get going.
Move out.
Lux leans in and whispers to me.
Didn't that seem a bit too easy to you?
Yeah, I was expecting more resistance.
Something here doesn't add up.
I wonder what that was about.
As soon as we arrive in the village proper, elementals begin flooding out of their homes and shops. They swarm around us, hugging us and patting us on the back. I hear a familiar voice shouting and spot my father trying to frantically make his way through the crowd.
Let him through! That's my father!
Oh look, she's starting to cry. At this, the gathered well-wishers part just enough to allow my poor father through. He runs to me and grabs me in a tight hug. His beard is wet with tears. I can feel his shoulders shaking as he sobs.
My darling girl, I fear the worst.
Oh, Papa. I'm so sorry I worried you. I promise I'm all right.
Eventually, Papa releases his hold on me.
There's been all kinds of horrible talk of war since you left. I fear even your safe return is not enough to stop what's coming.
We don't have the numbers to sustain an all-out war. It would be the end for us as a people. But we don't even have time to talk about that now. I have something the elders need to see.
I gesture to the necklace currently around my neck. Papa's eyes widen as he takes it in.
I will gather the council at once. I know you must be exhausted, but please meet us in the council hall as soon as you can.
Thank you, Papa. I will.
He gives me one last hug, wipes his eyes, and takes off through the crowd. I look over at Lux. Amazingly, the crowd has lifted him onto their shoulders despite his massive size. He seems incredibly uncomfortable with all the attention.
Lux! Meet me in the council hall when you get a moment.
Lux gives me a nod and a look that seems to say, "Help me!" Hopefully he can extract himself soon. Later. I stand outside the console hall, idly drawing designs in the dirt with my foot. My stomach flutters with nerves. I've never met with a council of elders like this all at once. I don't know if they'll even listen to me. I'm still technically a kid to them. The nerves in my stomach give way to butterflies when I see Lux come jogging up the path. At least I won't be doing it alone.
I hope I didn't keep you waiting long. I'm so sorry. I tried to get down, but they kept going for one last march around the square.
Don't worry about it. I'm just so glad you're here with me.
I'll always be here for you. You know that. I'd never let you go through this alone.
He bends down to plant a tender kiss on my forehead.
Even if the elders don't know what this is, we have all sorts of information at our fingertips. We'll figure this out together, okay?
I sure hope so.
Oh, Piper, did I lock the door on you? I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry, sweetie. Are the fireworks scaring you tonight? I knew they would. You gonna be okay? I'm here with you now. The hall is filled with the sound of raised voices. The elders appear to be arguing about something.
We must bring them to heel. Such aggressions cannot be tolerated.
There is far more at stake than our pride, Aberforth.
Life without dignity is not a life worth living.
That's enough. 2 of our precious young people have been returned to us unharmed. We can argue later.
Elder Sol and Aberforth glare at each other, but take their seats. Good old Elder Glenn.
Please, my children, take your seats.
My father sits next to Elder Glenn. He passed the 2 empty seats next to him. Lux and I take our places before the council.
Thank you for joining us so quickly, despite the ordeal you must have faced. Lux, your bravery in the face of an unknown danger and service to our village and your people shall not be forgotten. You will receive a special commendation at the coming of age ceremony next week.
Thank you, Elder. But please, I don't deserve anything like that.
Nonsense. Take it graciously, child.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
He's about to explain how I did all the work, but that's okay. Elder Glenn turns to me. I'll
We
explain
are
it.
proud of the strength and bravery you have displayed as well, my dear. Please, tell us how you came to return to us in such a short amount of time, without our assistance.
Yes, Elder. A short time after we left the village, they knocked us out. When we came to, we found ourselves in a human prison. And that's when we ran into the rescue party, and they brought us back home.
Papa's face is soaked with tears again. He's always been a sensitive man, but I think I've seen him cry more today than I have in my entire life.
So brave.
Oh, Papa.
Oh, Papa. Please don't cry.
I am ashamed to admit I assumed Lux had rescued you. It seems that without you, Lux would not be here with us today. Please look forward to your own commendation at the coming-of-age ceremony next week.
Thank you.
Thank you, Elder.
Thank you for your bravery, both of you. But your tale has only made it clearer that the humans' actions are simply unconscionable and must be met with war. Surely you can see this, Soul.
Please, Elders, I beg you to reconsider. Our people cannot go to war in our current state.
Child, you speak of matters beyond your years. You have not seen enough of life to understand the complexities of relations between our races. War is a mere idea to you.
That is not entirely true, Aberforth. She has seen more of the human village than anyone in this room, excepting Lux.
That's true. Thank you, Soul.
That may be so, but it will take more than 2 days of sneaking around.
Aberforth, please.
Thank you, Glenn.
Do go on, child.
Thank you, Elder Glenn. The human village is far larger than ours. They reproduce at a rate that we cannot match, with little difficulty. An all-out war would be disastrous. We may overpower them in a direct fight, but they are not struggling with the survival of their species.
No, it's okay, honey.
And what would you have us do? Beg the humans for their forgiveness and allow them to grind us under their boots.
No, but perhaps we can negotiate a new agreement between our people. One that helps us continue to exist, but that makes them feel less used.
We will study the matter carefully, but it is difficult to see a way out of this without direct action.
Elders, there's also something else we need to tell you.
He indicates the necklace around my neck.
This necklace is what was being used to suppress our magic. We, recovered it from their shaman.
Recovered, took by force, beat him up, dropped a ceiling on him, but you know, who's really sure.
It seems to amplify magic as well. I was able to use it to do some pretty amazing things.
Like summon a chariot of light and horses, and that was actually pretty cool.
It must be studied immediately. Please, give it to my page.
I see. You're a light elemental too. Light elementals must be very smart and studious. I guess that makes sense. They practice healing magic. That can be something not a lot of people can do.
Absolutely.
I go to pull the necklace over my head, but it won't move. Panic rises in my chest. I yank the necklace, but it's as if it's made of lead.
Is something wrong?
It won't move. I can't take it off.
Maybe I can help.
He takes hold of the necklace and does his best to pull it off, but it won't move. The elders murmur amongst themselves.
We shall simply have to study this artifact with your assistance. But we'll need you to come with us immediately so we can ensure it is not harming you.
Lux scrambles up in an instant.
I'll come too. There's some...
No, we cannot have you in our way.
I mean, where were you?
We appreciate your concern, but I assure you we will take care of her.
As they lead me away, I notice Papa giving Lux a suspicious, searching glance.
Don't worry, Lux. It hasn't hurt me so far. I'll come find you after, I promise.
All right. I'll see you soon.
It's been a while since we've seen each other, hasn't it, Lux? Why don't we wait together? We can catch up.
He's gonna give you the daddy talk.
That sounds... nice.
No, it doesn't. I exit the council hall a few hours later, no worse for the wear. To my surprise, Lux is next to the door. As soon as he sees me, he grabs me by the shoulders and gives me an anxious up and down look.
Are you alright? You look alright, but are you...
I'm alright, Lux. They said it seems like it's okay for now, but I'm gonna have to keep reporting in for tests. And they gave me this.
I hold up a scroll of parchment.
I'm gonna have to record some things for them.
What kind of things?
You know, certain measurements, strange happenings, and so on.
I bet you'd be really into that.
Oh, strange happenings. I don't like the sound of that.
You know, like creating a chariot made of light and horses.
Speaking of happenings, though, can you believe your coming-of-age ceremony is already just a week away?
Oh, goddess, don't remind me. I'm not even close to done with my planning.
Piper, it's okay, honey.
But is it really okay for me to be worrying about that right now?
It's okay.
We're on the brink of war.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. If we give in to fear, we've lost the battle already.
You're a good girl.
I think seeing you going about your business will do a lot for village morale. And it gives people something to focus on and look forward to.
You're a good girl.
It sounds a lot nicer when you explain it like that.
Happy to help.
He smiles sweetly at me.
Well, if it's like that, I guess I should go pick out my cake. Would you want to come with me? It'd be nice to do something fun together after all that.
I'd love to.
Come on then.
Magnus's Bake Shop. Magnus's Bake Shop is one I pass every morning on my way to class. The samples his assistant gave me were really more of a formality. I always knew it was going to be him catering my coming-of-age ceremony. Before my hands can close around the door handle, the door flies open.
You've come!
He ushers us into a small shop and closes the door behind us.
On second thought,
He shoves the door open again.
let the masses see. Those frauds from outside the village. The nerve of them. But I digress.
He leads us over to an array of pastries laid out on the counter.
How did you have this ready so quickly?
I knew it would only be a matter of time before you admitted there was only ever one choice.
His assistant pokes his head around the corner.
I've been making these samples every morning for a week now.
Magnus slaps the back of his head.
No one asked you, boy.
Sir,
He bows to us apologetically, then Magnus and disappears back out of the sight.
Now then, have a taste.
He sweeps his arm over the expanse of pastries. Try them all. I sit upon the pastries and begin stuffing them into my face as fast as I can. I haven't even had time to have a proper meal since we got back, and I've always loved sweets. It's a dangerous combo. I was alone in the woods for like overnight, and then I had like human food in the morning, and I had a big fight. Let me eat my sweet rolls.
Goodness, I should have made more. I had no idea you had such a healthy appetite.
Oh, is it a bad idea to eat so many sweets all at once? I'm afraid you might get a tummy ache.
Right. Sorry, things have been so nuts, I sort of forgot to eat. Thanks, Lux. I'll slow down.
Nothing to thank me for. I just want to make sure you'll be able to choose your cake with as clear a mind and stomach as possible.
Perhaps you'd like to have a look at some of these designs. I thought we might incorporate each of the elements into your cake to celebrate your decision. Unless you've thought about what you might choose.
I mean, is there any question as to what I'm going to choose right now? Looks like at me with a great interest.
I thought I'd keep it a surprise until the ceremony.
Oh,
Ah, there's nothing like a dramatic reveal. Perfect!
Exactly. So I think having all the elements present is wonderful.
I guess we'll all find out together.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you ahead of time, Lux.
Sorry, Lux. You'll just have to wait like everyone else.
What do you think of this one?
He slides a sketch across the counter to me. It's a small gray cake.
Oh, that one is a bit plain.
Ah, but wait!
He flips the parchment up to reveal a second sketch underneath. The cake has been cut open, revealing a sort of rainbow of cake and frosting. It's beautiful.
Oh, how adorable!
Adorable? No, it is
He twirls his mustache around his fingertips.
magnificent, inspired, dare I say, perfection.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
I shall begin preparations at once. Please look forward to seeing the real thing in a week's time. All I need to know is which flavor cake you liked best.
I squint, deep in thought. Chocolate, bergamot, and strawberry lemon. Let's go... Strawberry lemon sounds good.
Strawberry lemon.
Excellent choice.
That sounds really wonderful. I think if it were me, I might have liked honey lavender.
Not bad. But it's the lady's choice.
Yes, Magnus.
It certainly is.
Aw, thanks, Lux.
Well, thank you so much, Magnus. I can't wait to see and taste the cakes in a week.
Thank you for having us. I look forward to the finished product.
My pleasure.
Lux, you were really the best boy.
You really seem to enjoy those cakes, but have you eaten anything substantial since you got back?
No. My stomach makes an embarrassing sound.
Not really, no. There hasn't been any time.
Perhaps tonight's next order of business should be to hunt down some proper food.
I think you're right. I'll have to catch up with you later.
No problem. Thank you for letting me come along with you. I'll see you later.
See you later, Lux.
You don't go to dinner with me? That's like perfect date material right there. Oh well. It's been a long, crazy day. I think I might go to bed really early tonight. Just as I'm dreaming of my nice soft bed, I spot one of the elders' apprentices jogging towards me, out of breath.
Miss! Miss!
What is it?
The elders want to do some more tests. I know you must be tired, but we've noticed some inconsistencies in our testing, and we want to be certain you'll be safe.
Okay.
Oh, thank the heavens. Right this way, follow me.
I don't want to get him in trouble. It's dark by the time I get back to my room. So much for sleeping early tonight. I sigh and snuggle into my bed. My luxurious, wonderful, amazing bed. I've always been fond of it, but after that dungeon, it feels like sleeping on a cloud. I barely have time for any reflection before blissful slumber overtakes me. I'm standing in a grassy meadow. My necklace glows, and suddenly the meadow bursts into full bloom, with flowers sprouting up to cover every inch in sight. I feel hope blossom within me, but I can't explain why. As I'm admiring the flowers, I feel a strong hand on my shoulder. It's Lux! I turn to face him without another word. He simply takes me into his arms and kisses me. I've never felt so happy. I wake to see my room illuminated by the glow of my necklace. As I shake off the last remnants of sleep, the necklace slowly dims until it's returned to normal. Probably something I should record. I turn to my bedside table, pick up my quill, and begin writing on the parchment the elders gave me. Better include a short description of the dream, too. When I think of kissing Lux, I blush and smile to myself. I'm not sure I want to share that part. Let's leave it at, I dreamed of love.